Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. Coming out with it, it's Morton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field, and we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
This offense has a second down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's off to the races. The 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list, making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
Touchdown, Rutgers! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Skips away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. He makes the connection. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Pulls it in. And the Scarlet Knights pick up the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They've got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
The give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Got room at the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Handoff to the single running back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, credit to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. These corners backing off a bit. It's complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. We're just not able to be on the same page there.
He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Love the play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can sniff it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the water. Now we're taking a shot. You've got the athletes to go execute. Just dial it up.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. The AT unit on the field.
In the end zone.
Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll line up for a second down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. They're working that left side. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The give to the lone running back. Giving him his pads. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, and set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
That keeps the score. Fresno State 17, Rutgers 14.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great...
He's loose. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Zings it complete to the right.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll try the right side. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. And 3, the game is tied.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. The running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the option. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using his feet to buy time. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch past the sticks. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. 1st down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain. And they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.